In the quiet town of Ansonia, Connecticut, a tragic and heart-wrenching tale unfolded, one that captured the attention of the nation. In December 2019, 43-year-old Christine Holloway was found murdered. Her life brutally taken in the very home she shared with her boyfriend, Jose Morales, and their 14-month-old daughter, Vanessa. But what seemed like a simple case of domestic violence quickly spiraled into something far darker, leading to a long, complex search for answers that still haunts the community today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means a lot. This documentary will take you through the chilling events leading to Christine's death, the mystery surrounding the disappearance of little Vanessa, the gripping trial that followed, and the ongoing fight for justice. The story of Christine Holloway and her daughter Vanessa is one of profound loss, shocking twists, and an enduring hope that justice will prevail. Christine Holloway was a devoted mother known for her caring nature and hard work. She was a daycare teacher in Ansonia. And though her life hadn't always been easy, she was doing her best to raise her daughter in a safe, loving environment. But behind closed doors, her relationship with Jose Morales was fraught with tension and emotional turmoil. Jose Morales, 48, was a man with a troubling history of violent behavior. On December 2, 2019, Christine's body was discovered in the bathtub of their shared apartment, brutally murdered. She had been bludgeoned to death. But the horror didn't end there. Morales told authorities a disturbing story that two intruders had broken into their apartment, killed Christine, and taken their daughter, Vanessa. This claim quickly raised suspicions. How could two strangers have entered the apartment without leaving any trace? Why was there no sign of forced entry? And why was Morales, the only surviving adult in the house, the one with the most inconsistent and suspicious account of what happened? As the police began to investigate, they uncovered that the events didn't match up with the physical evidence. No intruders were found, and Morales' story seemed increasingly fabricated. It soon became clear Jose Morales was not only involved in Christine's death, but had a far darker role to play in what happened that night. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means a lot. The disappearance of 14-month-old Vanessa Morales has been one of the most agonizing aspects of this case. The tragedy of a mother's murder was compounded by the fact that her daughter was nowhere to be found. Morales had claimed that his daughter had been abducted by the mysterious intruders. But as investigators delved deeper into his story, it became clear that Vanessa's fate was far more complex than Morales was willing to admit. There were no signs of a struggle involving her and no credible witnesses to her being taken. As the investigation continued, it was revealed that Morales had been uncooperative with police, and his story kept shifting with the evidence pointing more toward his involvement in both the murder and the disappearance. The urgency to locate Vanessa intensified. For months, law enforcement along with local volunteers scoured the area in search of Vanessa. Age progressed. Photos of her were circulated, and her face became a symbol of hope for a family desperate for answers. The community rallied around the search, but the little girl remained missing, and the question on everyone's mind was, where was Vanessa Morales? After months of investigation, including a meticulous review of Morales' history, police uncovered undeniable evidence that pointed directly to him as the perpetrator of Christine's murder. The key breakthrough came from forensic analysis, which contradicted his story and proved that he had staged the crime scene. On April 22, 2025, after months of investigation and following several inconsistent statements from Morales, the case reached its peak. Jose Morales was arrested and charged with the murder of Christine Holloway as well as the unlawful disappearance of his daughter, Vanessa. During the trial, the prosecution presented damning evidence. DNA from Morales was found on his clothing and cell phone records placed him at the scene during the time of the murder. Additionally, Morales' behavior after the incident, his refusal to cooperate, and his ever-changing accounts of what happened were seen as further indications of his guilt. The defense tried to claim that Morales was under the influence of drugs and had no recollection of the events. But despite these claims, the evidence remained overwhelmingly against him. On April 22, 2025, after deliberating for only a short time, the jury convicted Morales of first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. Jose Morales' trial was a lengthy and emotional process, one that brought both grief and relief to the family and community. The courtroom was filled with people eager to see justice served, and the impact of Christine's death on her loved ones was evident in every testimony. The trial also focused heavily on the emotional trauma suffered by Vanessa's family. Christine's family, including her parents, expressed their heartbreak at losing not only their daughter but their granddaughter. The absence of Vanessa in the trial was a constant, painful reminder of the stakes in this case. The prosecution presented a compelling case that painted Morales as a man with no regard for the lives of those around him. He had murdered the mother of his child and then orchestrated an elaborate story of abduction to cover up his crimes. On July 8, 2025, Morales will be sentenced. And while the justice system has given him the punishment he deserves, it will never bring back the life of Christine Holloway or the lost years of Vanessa's childhood. The trial was a victory, but it also marked the beginning of a new chapter in the ongoing search for Vanessa. Though justice has been served for Christine, Vanessa's story is far from over. Despite her mother's death and the conviction of her father, Vanessa remains missing. The authorities continue their search for her, hoping that one day they can bring her home or at least offer closure to the family. The case of Vanessa Morales is a painful reminder of how one man's actions have altered the lives of an entire community. But it is also a story of resilience, hope, and the search for truth. As we reflect on the tragic events that have unfolded in this case, we remember Christine Holloway, a mother whose life was cut short, and a daughter, Vanessa, who continues to be the symbol of hope for a grieving family and a community desperate for closure. Jose Morales may have been convicted for the murder of Christine, but the real work is still ahead, finding Vanessa and ensuring justice for her as well. This documentary will continue to follow the case, bringing updates as the search for Vanessa persists. And as we wait for the next chapter in this devastating saga, we hold on to the hope that one day the answers will come. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more true crime content. Like the video and comment below with your thoughts on the case. Your support means a lot. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching.